Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day before we begin the video. Please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. The next General Hospital spoilers video for Friday, August 1, 2025, shows Felicia counseling Lucas while Emma prepares to enact her scheme. Brennan tells Joss and Vaughn that Dalton's no longer the target. Lucas, Van Hansis, tells Felicia, Christina Wagner, I can't just keep looking the other way. The wiki teasers state that Felicia, Christina Wagner, counsels Lucas. He's probably referring to the fact that Marco, Adrian Ancondo, didn't flip on Sonny, Maurice Bernard, for the whole being kidnapped and used as leverage thing. Emma, Brading Bruner, tells Giovanni Massa, just in case, I'm calling in some backup. As if on cue, her new dog, Outback, barks enthusiastically. Is she going to take the pooch to the lab when she and Gio investigate it? Did the dog come from the lab initially? That could make for some good scenes if Outback recognizes the place. Christina, Kate Muncy, asks someone, what happened? While elsewhere Jack, Chris McKenna, tells Jocelyn, Eden McCoy, and Vaughn, Bryce Durfee, Dalton is no longer the primary target. Britt, Kelly Thibaud, went to Dubrovnik, Croatia, the same place as the woman that Joss placed the tracker on. Could she be the new target? Is she Dalton's boss? Meanwhile, Sonny asks someone, what behavior are you talking about? Someone might be telling him about Willow's, Catelyn McMullen, disaster of a wedding and emotional meltdowns. Jason, Steve Burton, says to Anna, Finola Hughes, I saw something. I need you to tell me it's not just in my head. The teasers also show that Jason shares his suspicions with Anna. Obviously, he's going to tell her that he thinks Britt's still alive. General Hospital spoilers preview for Friday, August 1 tease a day of high-tension deepening alliances and a dangerous new threat looming over Port Charles that could shift the balance of power in ways no one expected, jostling Jax and Vaughn, who have recently found themselves pulled into a dangerous world of WSB secrets, and deadly stakes are front and center as they are officially briefed on the gravity of the situation, while other major players in town begin to feel the ripple effects of a looming storm with dangerous consequences for everyone involved. Joss has been trying to keep her focus on her own life and her complicated relationship with Dex's absence, but Friday's preview makes it clear that her connection to Vaughn and the dangerous game he's involved in is about to escalate. Vaughn has been walking a fine line between loyalty to the WSB and his growing feelings for Joss, but now it seems they will be faced with a new mission and a new adversary that could put them both in more danger than either of them anticipated. Spoilers indicate that the two will be summoned by an insider with direct ties to the Bureau, who will lay out a shocking series of developments involving a new player who has been pulling strings from the shadows. The question is whether this new threat is connected to the remnants of Jack Brennan's network, or if an entirely different force has set its sights on Port Charles. Either way, Joss and Vaughn will have no choice but to listen closely and decide if they are willing to step further into a world where every choice comes with devastating risks. Elsewhere, Sonny Corinthos remains under heavy scrutiny, both from the feds and from enemies in his own backyard. But Friday's developments could prove that even Sonny may be underestimating just how deep the danger runs. If Vaughn and Joss are being pulled in, it could mean that this new threat is bigger than just mob rivalries and old grudges. It could reach into global territory. And if that's the case, even Sonny's usual methods of dealing with danger might not be enough. For now, Joss finds herself conflicted. On one hand, she wants to believe she can handle this and that Vaughn's skills will be enough to protect them. But she is also haunted by the memory of how fast Dex disappeared and how one wrong move can cost everything. Vaughn, meanwhile, is torn between his duty and his personal connection to Joss, but spoilers suggest that he will put everything on the line when the briefing reveals that this is not simply an assignment. This is a fight for survival with ramifications for everyone they care about. The preview also hints that other key players may get dragged into this storm. Jason, who who has been silently monitoring Sunny's situation, could be looped in by the WSB for reasons that may surprise even him. Jason's history with dangerous missions and his ability to work in the shadows could make him a necessary ally, especially if Vaughn's mysterious contact believes this new enemy is targeting Port Charles from multiple angles. And if Jason gets involved, Carly will not be far behind. She's already been keeping close tabs on Joss and Vaughn's friendship. And if she catches wind that her daughter is getting mixed up in WSB operations, she will do whatever it takes to keep her safe, even if it means locking horns with Vaughn himself or confronting Sunny for answers. Nina will also feel the ripple effects of Friday's developments. She's been trying to find her footing after everything that's happened with Willow and Michael. But if Sunny's world starts colliding with Joss's in new and dangerous ways, Nina might be forced to question where she stands in his life, especially if Jason's involvement further shifts Sunny's focus away from her. Meanwhile, Anna, who has been struggling to regain control at the WSB, will take notice of this latest threat. She has been working tirelessly to clean up the chaos left behind by Brennan and his allies, but spoilers tease that this new adversary may be even more dangerous than Brennan ever was. Anna's decision to brief Vaughn and Joss personally may indicate just how serious this situation is, and if she is willing to involve civilians like Joss, it speaks volumes about how dire the threat really is. But there is also a personal angle to this story. Anna may see something in Vaughn and Joss that reminds her of the kind of reckless determination she once had when she was younger. And if she believes they could be an asset in fighting this unseen enemy, she may be willing to give them just enough information to keep them close, without fully disclosing the scale of the danger ahead. Fans can also expect Friday's preview to drop a few major surprises in the form of clues pointing toward the identity of this new threat. While details are being kept tightly under wraps, whispers suggest that this adversary could have ties to Port Charles, and possibly even a face familiar to longtime viewers. If that's the case, Joss and Vaughn's mission will become more personal than either of them could imagine. And that is when things will truly spiral out of control. For now, though, the tension is all about the setup. Vaughn and Joss will be faced with an impossible choice: stay on the sidelines and risk becoming targets anyway, or step into the fray and face the danger head-on. Spoilers hint that Joss's determination will ultimately push her to stand beside Vaughn, no matter how risky it gets. And while this may bring them closer than ever, it will also put them on a collision course with forces far bigger than they can handle. Friday's episode promises high-stakes emotional confrontations, and a chilling reminder that in Port Charles, nothing stays hidden for long. This new threat isn't just a storyline shift, it's a game-changer. And once the first move is made, no one will be safe, not Joss, not Vaughn, and not anyone they love. Buckle up, because August is about to explode on General Hospital. And it all starts with a single briefing that will change everything. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our YouTube channel for more update news.